Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse The Penguin. Why do they put the in front of all of them? They don't call him The Penguin. I mean, like they do, but also his name is just Penguin. I know Batman has referred to him as Penguin many times. Just call him Penguin, not The Penguin. That's weird. Alright, it's from Arkham City, and it's actually probably the best looking figure of the wave. Looks really good. Don't know if it poses well. It's Penguin, so it doesn't really matter. I haven't tried it, but it does look nice, and there's some really good stuff here. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands, including the hat, 16.5 centimeters, where the head would be closer to 14.5, and that's going to make him just about, we'll call it 5 3/4, and then 6 3/8, something like that. Here he is up against Darwin. And you can see Darwin's a little bit taller because Penguin's a little bit shorter. And here he is up against Batman. I'd say that scaling seems about right, despite Batman's tiny little legs. Okay, let's do a question of the day. Do you like Penguin as a villain for Batman? I have just never enjoyed the character. He's just a regular criminal. I mean, he's goofy looking, but he serves no purpose as being a comic character, really. What makes him unique? Honestly, like, to me, there's just nothing interesting about Penguin. He's just a criminal. So I don't get it, but you guys can let me know how you feel. Also, second question of the day. Someone mentioned that the monocle on the Arkham City version is actually a broken bottle stuck on his head. I never noticed that. I thought it was just some kind of weird implanted thing. But that's cool, I guess. Is that the case? Let me know if you know. Okay, let's get into the aesthetic. Lots of sculpted detail on this guy. The coat is detailed throughout. His little sweater underneath is very nicely detailed. The fluff on the coat is nice. There's a nice little pattern on the back. Whoever did this really got into it with the alphas. It looks nice. Lots of work went into this. It's actually not that hard to put texture on something, but they did a good job. They did a good job with it, and they did a good job producing it to look good. There is a dry brush on the fluff up here and down here. The sweater is painted nicely. It's all very dark, so it might be hard to tell, but they did a good job. They did the little wrapped hand. That's nice. I think the face is a really good likeness to the game. Good detail work. They got his little neck thing in there, the wrinkles. His neck fat, everything looks really nice on this figure. It's surprisingly good. It's like whoever made this batch of figures was like, Penguin's the only one I care about, and Catwoman's ass. I'll make her ass wonderful, like more than it could be on a body like that, and then everything else goes into Penguin. Everything from the rest of the line goes into Penguin. Because he looks wonderful. That's exactly what he should look like. I mean, as far as is reasonable, so 9.5 out of 10 for the aesthetic on Penguin. Looks really, really good. Now, as far as accessories go, we get his umbrella closed up, and it does seem maybe it's a bit out of scale. No, he's short. I think that's okay scale-wise. That's all right. And then we get his trading card, which his is an image from the game, and then some of them didn't get images from the game. Like Ra's al Ghul or Raz al Ghul got a picture of the figure, and then Penguin gets a picture from the game. I don't know. It's just weird. And then we get the DC stand. So 2 out of 10 for accessories. I guess it's fine for Penguin, but blah. Okay, articulation on this guy, double bald peg for the head. It can move around nicely. No problems there. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, he's got some yellowness to his cheeks and his chin. I assume that's intentional, but I don't get what's going on there. Why does it look yellow? Did you guys have that on your releases if you have this figure also? He's got some yellow on him, it's weird. So yeah, the neck pose as well as you would expect it to. The shoulder goes all the way up to horizontal, full rotation, that's fine. Biceps swivel a little bit stiff, but it does work. Some prefer them stiffer, I don't know. Not my thing. Double jointed elbow works nicely. Wrists are on ball hinges still. They don't really need to be, but they are, so that's pretty good. Torso articulation, I'm guessing he's on at least a ball peg, so he can lean some forward and some back, so that's okay. I mean, you don't need to do a ton. He can technically lean side to side, of course, and rotate too. So that's, for what it is, that's fine. And this is all one piece, by the way. So there's not a lot of flex until you get right down here. So I'm guessing even the legs aren't going to have good range, but let's see. Oh, crap. His diaper comes all the way down and is shaped like a fat Nope, can't say that. It's shaped like a a fat belly that hangs too low, so you're not going to be able to move those legs forward at all. So that's a bummer. Going out to the side, they're okay, I guess, for Penguin. But yeah, his legs aren't, you're not going to get any range. There's no thigh swivel, essentially. The knees are a single jointed knee. You're not going to need it because you can't pose them. It's ugly. They do rotate, but worthless joint because you're not going to be able to pose his legs. Ankles have virtually no range, and technically they can lean a little bit to get his feet flat on the table, but yeah, from the waist down, this guy's worthless. Toe joint. Why spend the budget on a toe joint for Penguin? You can't even move his legs and you give him a toe joint, and it's not even a great one, so it's like just silliness. But okay, yeah, his legs are worthless. Articulation on this guy, waist up is fine for Penguin. It's going to be great. Don't expect to do any dynamic poses. I don't think you were, so that's okay. So I'll give the articulation a 5 out of 10, only because the top half works, the bottom half doesn't. Final rating on this guy is going to be, we need to do a cake rating first. It's not, you can see a little bit of cake bump right there. All I can do is assume that he's got some cake. You can't really get to it. You can't quite tell what's going on, but he's got the cake bump. It's a little bit high, I would say. It's too high for love handles. Or I mean, it's too, well, I guess it's kind of where love handles would be. It's not quite shaped like love handles. It looks like a butt imprint, but it's a little high. I'm not sure. I'm going to be fair and say it's a 5 out of 10. That feels like too high for the butt for sure. I don't know what's going on there. That's a bummer. Oh well. Okay, time for the final rating on this guy. It's as good as I would expect a Penguin figure to be. From the waist up, it's wonderful. The details are great. He has his umbrella. The top half can pose well enough. I'm perfectly pleased with the whole figure. But it's all you need for Penguin. So I'm going to give it an overall rating of 9 out of 10. It's one of the better figures from McFarlane. I don't mind that the lower half doesn't work. It's reasonable. But the details are great and the top half does work nicely. So I'm pleased. There it is, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos almost every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.